Hey, friend. I want to take a moment to tell you why I created this journal, From Grief to Grace, and why I know it has the power to help you heal. For over 10 years, I've sat with people in their most vulnerable moments. When I was a grief and trauma counselor, that's what I did. And I've seen how misunderstood grief really is. Because here's the truth, grief isn't just about death. It's also the divorce you didn't see coming. How about the job loss that shook your confidence? Or the moment your last child left home and the house got way too quiet? Or when you looked into the mirror and you just didn't recognize yourself anymore? Grief often hides, but it shows up as anxiety, exhaustion, bitterness, burnout. Sound a little familiar? But really, it's unprocessed emotional pain. That's what grief is. Unprocessed emotional pain. And when we don't call it what it is, how can we heal it? You can't truly heal. And I don't just know this professionally, I do also know this personally. I lost my one and only sibling, my brother, many years ago to a rare illness, and that loss left me with a permanent mark on my heart. Then, after 18 years of marriage, 23 years in that relationship, 23 years, I walked through a very painful divorce. Everything I thought I knew about my life, my identity, even my faith, that had to be re-examined. And then my body eventually said enough, and I ended up suffering from vertigo and vestibular neuritis. That physical crash, it was my grief talking loudly after years of carrying too much in silence. I had to start over. I had to rise, not just for myself, but for my daughters, because they were watching how I handled the hard. They were learning what resilience, faith, and grace looked like, not from the things that I said, but from how I lived. That is why I've created this journal, to give you space to feel what you need to feel, to give language to the quiet losses that no one talks about, to help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and even physically at your own pace, but with God at the center. This journal isn't about fixing you. It's about freeing you. You are allowed to grieve. You are allowed to heal. And you're not alone. Let's walk this out together. If this spoke to you, if you felt seen, then From Grief to Grace is your next step. This journal is valued at much more, but right now I'm offering it for just $11 because I do not want cost to keep you from taking that next brave step toward healing. Click the link below to get the journal. You carried pain long enough. It's time to carry grace instead. Let's begin the healing together.